I used to like Adesanya. Here's why I now hate him. There was a mixture of things, right? It was just a mixture of different things, because I used to like Israel Adesanya. I'm sure you guys have seen that video where I'm like ecstatic for him winning and I'm hyping him up and I'm like, we got a new star on our hands, you know? But it was the Romero performance that was fucking pathetic as fuck, and I thought he lost. I have no idea how they gave that fight to Adesanya. I genuinely have no idea how they gave that fight to him. Leg kicks, fair enough, but Romero was landing the good shots in that fight. He clearly lost. And then I hated him for that performance, and then he started being arrogant and not owning up to the shit performance of it and blaming Romero for everything. Like, that's a shit champion to have. So I was already annoyed about that. But then the Costa fight was like, the build-up, he was just being out trash-talked by Costa, who doesn't even speak English, which was crazy, and I loved Costa for that. And then he had a boob, and I was like, oh, so he is a roid cheat as well. And then I found out, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even a hater of Adesanya. It's logical to hate him. Good for Adesanya, dude. Gyno wins once again. The only man in the entire sport with Gyno just happens to be the best middleweight in the world. What a coincidence. Good for him, dude. Great win. Pereira should hold up 3-1 with his hands right now. Frozen like Elsa, botched indeed. Man, I've never seen a fighter show so many signs they're about to lose in the build-up of a fight than him. But that's just his personality. He is a weird, rich kid cunt. But he gets it done, so good for him, you know? The Gyno wins. He grew a boob. He's fucking weird as fuck. He touches dogs' dicks. You know what I mean? He feeds dogs with his mouth like a freak. Like, that's not a hater. Stop calling things hater. It's absolutely warranted and acceptable to fucking despise that absolute freak of nature. Absolutely warranted. And he's a fucking hypocrite. Lied about his upbringing. Says that he can relate to the people in the favela, even though he grew up with servants. He brings race into it. He's like, I'm not even going to bring up what he's a descendant of, because that's unfair. That's not on him. But still, the fact that he's calling out Drickus for it when he is a descendant of people that sold. I love seeing that, though. Don't you guys love seeing that? African Americans, like, we're Team Izzy. Oh, really, dude? Team Izzy? How did you get to America again? Who sold you? You know what I mean? Rich Nigerian Yorubas? Adesanya? Who grew up with servants and had generational wealth after the colonial period. Interesting how they're backing him up. I'm cooking. He's a freak. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. All of those pronoun-having, fucking 14-year-old society-destroying cunts are crying their fucking eyes out about Adesanya. Nothing gives me more joy than those fucking tears of those hormoneless fucking society destroyers. Nothing gives me more fucking... Look at that Gyno jiggle around on his chest. The only man in the whole sport with Gyno just so happens to be the middleweight champ. That's crazy. As if servants growing up weren't enough. The Gyno as well. Crazy. He's so talented with the worst personality. I know, dude. I wish he would get slumped out cold more often. Make Izzy fight Hamzat now. Yeah, good for him. Sick to my stomach, the worst timeline for real, yeah. People like him shouldn't succeed in life, but sometimes the bad guys win. It's not hate. It's just like warranted. You shouldn't like this person. But people will be like, you're such a hater, dude. Like, listen, yeah. Adesanya molested his dog. He did. He very blatantly, on the video, listen to this. Adesanya on video molested his dog and touched up his dog's dick. Yeah? That happened. No one can deny that happened. And you still got people in the comments saying, how can anyone dislike Adesanya? That says a lot about him. Dogs don't give a shit. Okay, that's more reason not to fucking do anything to him. Can't take advantage of a dog's innocence. I can't root for a guy who grew up with servants and is an obnoxious prick that wears a dog collar at the face-offs. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I wanted him to get slept. He don't deserve success in life. It's so sad to see him win. What a cunt of a person he is, man. Thank you for the $5. I'm sad as fuck. Dude, unhappiness is genuinely in my heart right now. I can't stand seeing him win. He's such a fucking silver platter-handed careered bitch. I hate him. I really do. I can't handle it. I used to like Adesanya. On his come-up, I was actually rooting for him. Like, when he beat Brunson, I was like, oh my God, he's a fucking superstar. Like, I was so hyped for him to beat Brunson. So hype. You know, and then he beat Whitaker. I was hype and I was like, this is so fucking good. We got a superstar as a champ and he's going to be building up all these fights and he's such a character. And you know what I mean? And then I didn't just switch on him because I don't like him. You know what I mean? There's so many reasons that slowly just made me sick of him over time. All right. First of all, before I even say this, if you're under 15, I get it. I get why you would like Israel Adesanya. But if you're an adult and you actually are a fan of him, personality-wise, jump in front of a truck. He's a weirdo. Alex Pereira was working for nothing, man. Like, these are the people I root for. Charles Oliveira had nothing. He grew up in the fucking favela, dude. Nothing. Israel Adesanya had servants growing up. Now I've got 2,500 followers. Type in Israel Adesanya servants. Why am I rooting for that guy, dude? And he acts all like stuck up and shit like that. Why would I root for him? I'm rooting for the guy from the favela. Even McGregor came up rough. Even if he was from the first world. Israel Adesanya had servants growing up, dude. Like, how am I going to root for him? And on top of that, he has an annoying, arrogant personality. And he's just corny. He's just corny. Everything he does is an act. Like, he will never just stand there. That's something that a lot of people need to learn how to do. Just stand there, dude. He's got a real thing about, if this is any other fighter on the roster standing there. This is Israel Adesanya standing somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like, dude, shut up. Like, body language. Shut your body language up sometimes. It's just weird. What happened with Izzy's skin? I know, dude. What happened with that cancer hint that he gave? Didn't see him shave his hair or lose his hair at all. No chemotherapy, no nothing. That just went away, did it, Adesanya? I remember when and that is another reason I didn't like him. When he fucking did that shit after the boob. Hinted that it was cancer, and then we see no progress or any kind of, like, treatment for him at all. Like, I don't know. He's such a cunt for that. And he didn't hint directly at cancer, but he said, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. I mean, you know, you don't know what people are going through. I mean, look at Chadwick Boseman recently. And it's like, what? Do not do that, you fucking freak. Like, that is the shit that I really despise Adesanya for. Without the massive gyno, he doesn't win. No, sharp dude about the gyno. You're just coping in a hater. Sure, he's the only guy in the entire sport who grew a boob and just so happens to be the best in the world. But you're just hating on him, dude. Can't just take your L with insulting him. I'm sorry that the person... I don't root for someone who grew a boob in the middle of the sport due to PED use. Sorry, dude. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate the $5. I don't know how you can actually think your opinions are valid. You have more chins than Izzy has losses. 1. Also, your hate on Marab makes no sense. He is good. He's a goblin, mate. Fuck him. Thank you for the $5. I'm sure they'll invite you to their birthday party. I'm sure they really appreciate you defending them in the live chat. Thank you for the $5, you dumb bitch. Thank you for the 5. No one in kickboxing has KO'd Pereira like that. No one. But Adesanya gets it done. But then again, no one in kickboxing had a boob from taking PEDs and only got tested twice in 4 months this year. So who knows? What will it take from Izzy for you not to hate him? Just shut the fuck up and stop talking, because everything he says is cringe as fuck. And you can't deny that. You all know this is true. Just because he won, do not change your fucking mind. Everything he fucking says is cringe. He's a fucking weirdo. Get that hate out of your heart. I can't. It's forever in there for Adesanya until he gets crushed and destroyed and doesn't have his own way. The servant have him, bitch.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to join the Guru Army. We need you.